welcome to ACC's recently launched Ask Me Anything series, where you will hear in-house counsel peers and thought leaders answer your questions. My name is Amara Wananu, and I'm an assistant GC and senior manager of program development at the Association of Corporate Counsel. And today we're here with Diana Toman, who is the executive vice president and chief legal officer at Arconic Corporation. Arconic is a publicly traded aluminum manufacturer that focuses on the ground transportation, aerospace, industrial, packaging, and building and construction markets. Welcome, Diana.
Thank you so much, Amara. I'm pleased to be here.
So our first question is, it's a fun one. What is your favorite song or piece of artwork and why?
So I love to travel and collect different art pieces from our various different adventures, whether it's statues from Asia or pieces of art that I've acquired in little markets in the middle of Africa, or religious artifacts that we've picked up in Europe, and they're displayed throughout my house, and they give me a lot of joy. They remind me of our adventures together, and just how wonderfully diverse the world is and the adventures that you can have.
I know that in your past position and your current position, you've got quite a big global footprint, and so I expect a lot of that travel has been work-related.
Absolutely. I have worked on or traveled for work, if you will, to 6 of the 7 continents, and made family adventures as well. Follow up. It's always fun to go to a place for work and really appreciate the culture that exists, and then to come back as a tourist. Having experienced the day-to-day and the restaurants that you go to, the places that you visit, not only are the normal tourist spots, but you also find those special places that your colleagues point you in the direction of that normal tourists don't get the opportunity to experience.
Very cool. So our next question is particularly poignant right now, and it's, what does diversity and inclusion mean to you, and what does it mean to your company?
For me personally, I grew up valuing diverse relationships and looking for diverse groups of friends, and my role in inclusion, which I didn't realize at the time as a child, was certainly bringing those groups of people who are very different and unique together and forming larger friendships. And I think that's very much the case for diversity and inclusion within a company. You have a common goal of, achieving success for the company, but you can achieve that success or greater success really with diverse opinions and diverse experiences and backgrounds, and bringing that in and then making sure that those diverse individuals feel included and are part of the fabric of your company. It sets you up for great success. And throughout, certainly my recent years, while I've always been passionate about diversity and inclusion, I've learned how to leverage my platform as it's expanded to ensure that diversity and inclusion is front and foremost within the companies that I work for, in nonprofit boards that I serve on, and certainly within my personal life.
Very good. Thank you for such an open and honest and candid response. What are the 3 biggest challenges that your legal department faces today?
Well, considering we launched a public company as part of a spinoff on April 1st in the middle of a global pandemic, and at best I spent 3 weeks with at least my US-based colleagues, and some I haven't ever even met in person, members of our leadership team, I would say building a team and building relationships remotely would be first and foremost.
Right.
The second, cost containment. We're in the middle of emerging legal issues that we need to work to resolve for our companies, and doing so while also really being cost sensitive. And then certainly the third is the delays in litigation and the new world of litigation, virtual hearings and things like that. Certainly global litigation that we've been part of, where you're doing it via Skype or some type of video conference, is a whole new world.
I think a lot of our members can identify with those challenges.
Absolutely.
What is the toughest ethical decision you've ever had to make?
I think as a CLO and really any in-house counsel, there are ethical dilemmas that come up. But for me, I'm very black and white about integrity and my company's integrity and my personal integrity. So the biggest challenge is really determining how to navigate the situation and influence the outcome to ensure that it aligns with the company's values as well as my own.
Very good. And then our last question, but certainly not least, because you are quite accomplished and having been one of our recently recognized top 30 somethings, the question is, what professional accomplishment are you most proud of?
When I think about what I'm most proud of, it's really the small part I get to play in developing and supporting and sponsoring and mentoring great individuals on their professional journey. That gives me even more joy these days
Hmm.
versus my own professional accomplishments, is helping others achieve their greatness.
Awesome. Well, Diana, thank you so much for your answers. Thank you for your time. This has been a really fun conversation. We appreciate having you here and looking forward to seeing you at our annual meeting. I know last year was your first one, and you mentioned how you were excited for a repeat of that. So I'm looking forward to seeing you and to speaking with you in the future. Thanks so much.
I'm excited about the conference. See you then.
Thanks. Bye bye.
Bye bye.